All right, y'all. It is 7:30 in the morning on a Monday. It's time for movement prep and cardio crush. So my name is Luis Morales, health fitness specialist with Access to Autodesk. Let's go ahead and get right into it this morning here, guys. What we're gonna do is about 10-ish minutes moving around, just priming the body for some general movement. And then we'll kind of warm up a little bit also towards the end for cardio crush, which we'll be doing. We'll be working for about 15 minutes and then we'll cool down. We'll get out of here. Start the week off on a high note as far as some movement goes. So I'm going to get the timer started here for this first 10 minutes. And so let's go ahead and develop some space around us. Make sure you guys got some space, hopefully some water. All right, so what we're going to start out here with is a nice kind of pattern that will benefit anyone who is an athlete or anyone who just is generally walking around. So let's go ahead and start with some marching. And so what we're going to do is develop that balance on the right leg, bring that left knee up, swing that right hand up around face level, squeeze that right glute. Let's just kind of balance here for a moment. And we can slowly switch it on over to the other side. So planting that left foot down right next to the right foot, driving that right knee up, squeezing the back of that left hip. Now let's slowly keep alternating, taking our time. Trying to develop a good pattern here. Keep the core really tight. Stay nice and tall through those hips. Good job, you guys. So use those feet. Grip the ground, use those toes. Let's switch it over a couple more times. It's okay if we lose our balance. All right, one more time here. There we go, you guys. Good job. Hold it. All right, now we can relax. Shake it out a little bit if we need to. I hope that got the blood pumping just a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into next some inchworms. I'm gonna bring the camera down just a hair. All right, you guys. So starting at the bottom of our space, what we want to do is basically kind of warm up by touching the toes. And when we do that, we want to push the hips back so they're not over the feet. So as I'm standing up, my hips are over my feet. What I'm going to do is push them back towards the wall behind me, reach down for the ground, kind of let myself hang here. As you can see, I'm kind of tight here in the early hours of a Monday. That's all right. Let's go ahead and bend those knees now. Get those hands onto the ground. We're going to walk those hands out until we can kind of pull ourselves into a nice plank position. From here, we got the core on. We're going to go ahead and push those hips up and start to slowly walk those feet in. Now, you might need to bend the knees a little bit for this, but once we get in there, we'll just straighten it all the way up. And then let's turn around. We can go the other way, or you guys can reset. We're going to do another one. So again, starting with hips over the feet, we're going to push those hips back so they're not over the feet anymore. Take a breath, let that head hang. Then we're going to walk those hands out all the way until we can get into a nice kind of plank, high plank position with the hands under the shoulders, core is tight. Push those hips up. We'll start to walk those feet in. Ending the same way we started here. And slowly straighten it on up, squeeze those glutes. Good work, good work. All right, you guys, so next up, let's go ahead and come onto the ground here and come onto hands and knees. And from here, with those hands planted under the shoulders, knees planted under the hips, we'll kind of stretch the spine dynamically by doing some cat camel. So let that back round up, let the head hang, point the tailbone down. And then we'll switch it over, creating a big valley, bringing the head up, tailbone up. Breathe through this position. Good job, guys. Kind of move at your own pace here. Not staying in one position for too long, just dynamically kind of stretching the spine here. Just trying to stretch out our range this morning. Let's do one more each way. Big mountain. Big valley. There we go. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Okay, let's go ahead and flip onto the ground here, onto our backs. Now what we can do, something important for today, is warm up our glutes even further. So lying on our backs, knees bent, I'm gonna go ahead and lift those toes up off the ground. So the only thing in contact with the ground now is my heels. What we're gonna do now is do some bridging. So go ahead and pretend like you got a water balloon under your lower back, crush that water balloon, keep that core nice and tight. We're gonna squeeze those glutes, come on up, hold, and then come back down. Let's do a few more of those. So make sure that core is tight before we move. Squeeze in the glutes. Breathing as we go. Good. Drive those heels down. That'll make us work the hamstrings and the glutes a little bit more. Good work, everybody. Let's make this next one the last one here. So crush the water balloon, keep that core posture. Squeeze in the glutes, holding, holding. And now we can release. Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, we're gonna stay here on our backs. Next up, and do a little bit of a core exercise, get those hips moving, and then we'll jump into cardio crush. So what we're gonna do here, guys, raise those legs up, knees at 90 degrees here. Knees are gonna stay there, and what we're gonna do is move from the hips, keeping the core really tight, do some heel taps on the ground. So from here, we should also be kind of crushing that water balloon. There should be no space in between our backs and the ground the whole way through this movement. So let one leg come down, just barely kiss the ground, come back up. Same thing, other side. Let's alternate. Breathe. Focus on keeping that core posture the same as we move solely from the hips. Good job, guys. Here we go. One more each side. Tap, tap. Nicely done. All right, we can relax. Let's come all the way on up. All right, you guys, good job, good job. Okay, so what we're about to do here today, guys, for cardio crush. So what we're gonna be doing is working for about 15 minutes, and the intervals in which we're gonna work at are 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off. Now, the exercise pairing might be familiar to you guys, different structure, but today we're gonna be doing reverse lunge alternating and then marching, and those are gonna be our two movements. So 2.5 minutes, or I should say 5 minutes per round. We're gonna be doing 3 rounds for a total of 15 minutes. So guys, in that reverse lunge, want to keep the weight over that front foot, use the glute, use those hip muscles, and the marching, we're going to be up nice and tall, very similar to our warm-up, going a little bit quicker, but still with that nice tall posture, swinging the knee up nice and high, same with the arms. All right, you guys, so about ready to get this started here. I'm gonna go ahead and set up our timer. So again, we're gonna be working for about 15 minutes. And as always in this class, I wanna put an emphasis on nasal breathing. At any point or at all points during this class, if you're capable, I want you guys breathing through the nose in order to increase that anaerobic and aerobic capacity. Really gonna help build our endurance, make it a lot easier when we're doing other stuff. And kind of doing a combination of breathing through the nose and through the mouth. All right, you guys, so what we're gonna do is get started with 2 minutes of that reverse lunge alternating. Let's go ahead and get into position. Let's get it going in 3, 2, 1, and we're going. All right, guys, so stepping back, weight over the front foot, whichever one's in front. Trying to keep the arch up of that foot. Using the muscles of the hip. Gotta power the movement here. I want you guys thinking about the hip as we go through this. Good job, you guys, good job. Just starting out, so breathing through the nose should be pretty easy here. Even though we're not loaded, we gotta keep the core nice and tight, support the spine, enforce those good habits. Well done, you guys, keep working. Should be using the glute every time here. If you don't feel it, go ahead and give it a little tap on the side of that hip. Got about 20 seconds left. Let's keep working. Good job, everybody. Come on now. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, time for a 30-second break. Nasal breaths only if you can. So next up is our marching. We're staying in place for that. All right, you guys, coming to the end of our rest here. About to start some marching for 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Remember, we want to swing those knees up nice and high. Core is nice and tight. And focus on swinging those arms more forward than we do back. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep breathing through the nose. And make sure as we swing those knees up, we're not getting into any crunched posture. Got to be nice and tall all the way. And same thing with those hips. Think about squeezing the glutes when we're planting one leg and swinging the other one up. Good job, guys. Keep exaggerating that movement. You got 1 minute left. Good work, guys. Good work. I know this one's tough to do for 2 minutes. Take little breaks if you need to. You got 30 seconds left. Keep that core tight. Maybe slow down the pace. Let's try and keep moving. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. 30-second break here. Let's go ahead and breathe through the nose. Good job, everybody. Okay, back to the top. So it's reverse lunge alternating coming up next. Let's get going here in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back to moving. Remember, nasal breaths only, best you can. Keep that core tight, you guys. Use the muscles around the hip. Giving those quads a break, those hip flexors a break. You guys can manage that kind of opposite arm action like we do in the marching. Go ahead and do so. It's only going to reinforce that pattern in the brain. Nice work, you guys, nice work. Got about 45 seconds left to work here. Well done, everybody, well done. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're resting, guys. Okay, good work, everybody, good work. All right, so we got 30 seconds left. We are back to marching after that. Nasal breaths if you can. All right, you guys, grab some water if you need to. We're back to marching in 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, so back to marching here. Try to keep that posture really nice and upright. Swinging those arms way out front so those hands come around up around head level. It's key to really keep the core tight here, guys. Squeeze those glutes as we plant on that one leg. Should be able to straighten that knee out. Good job, everybody, good job. Got about 1 minute left. Good work, everybody. Good work, you guys. Make sure we're using both sides of that hip. Plant that, squeeze that glute as we plant. 30 seconds left. Come on now, guys. Let's keep working. Even if it's not fast, guys. Keep that pace. Here we go, you guys. Good job. Almost rest. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good work, everybody. Way to push. All right, guys. So we're in 30-second rest period, trying to nasal breath as much as possible. Next up, this is our final round of the reverse lunge and then the marching. All right, guys, coming to the starting point of the reverse lunge. Keep breathing through the nose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Final round. Here we go. Good work, everybody. Good work. Breathing through the nose, guys, best we can. Good work, everybody. Keep that core tight. Even as we step back and use those hips, core has got to be tight. Make moving that upper body a little easier. All the weight over the middle of that front foot when we step back. Good job, everybody. Good job. About 40 seconds. Let's keep it moving with this reverse lunge. Good job, everybody. 20 seconds, 25. Keep moving. Keep that pace, whatever it may be. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Good job, everybody. Good job. All right. Good work, everybody. Good work. All right. Final round of the marching is coming up next. 2 minutes, and then we are going to be free to cool down. Let's go nasal breaths as much as possible here, guys. All right, let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. Start to move. Good work, y'all. Good work. Remember, it doesn't have to be super fast. You just want to plant that leg, squeeze the glute so we can be nice and supported while the other leg swings up. Good work, y'all. Good work. Let's go, guys. Keep moving. Even if we're a little slower, that's all right. There we go, guys. Keep swinging those arms. Don't get lazy. Swinging those arms up. We got less than 1 minute left. Less than 1 minute. Come on, you guys. Keep it going. Core is really tight. Good work, guys. Good work. Keep squeezing that glute. Keep working, guys. Keep working. Keep going, guys. Got about 20 seconds left. Let's keep moving. Keep squeezing that glute. Here we go, y'all. Almost done. Final few seconds. Keep moving. Keep swinging those arms. Keep swinging those knees. 3, 2, 1. Good work, everybody. Take a little rest. Timer is now stopped. Take a moment, walk it off if you need to. Try and continue to breathe in through that nose. Good work, everybody. Good work. Way to continue to get yourself used to breathing in through the nose. Let that stomach expand and then contract with the inhale and the exhale. Nicely done, you guys. Okay. What we're going to do next, guys, for our cool down is get down onto the ground. Now, if you have a hardwood floor, I definitely recommend getting a pillow, towel, something that will make the ground a little bit softer here. What we're going to do is get down into a half kneeling position. So that means one knee on the ground here, one foot out in front to kind of support. Now we're going to start by stretching out the front of that hip. So whatever knee is down on the ground, we're going to go ahead and squeeze that same side glute here. Find our abs, pull that belly button in towards the spine. And from here, we might already be feeling a stretch, but let's go ahead and maybe push the hips forward just a hair. Keep squeezing that glute, give it a little tap to make sure it's on. We're just stretching out those muscles we were just using a lot during our marching. So keep that stretch going, guys. Breathe into the front of that hip. Good. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Keep that squeeze. Tap that hip. Keep that squeeze going. Nice high quality stretch here right after we were working those muscles pretty hard. Good work. One more big breath in the front of that hip. Beautiful. All right. Let's shift our weight back a little bit. We can relax that glute. What we're going to do now is straighten out that front leg. Now we can stretch the hamstring in the backside of that front leg. So as we are kind of outstretched with the toes pointed up, lean forward as much as you comfortably can. We're going to stretch out that hamstring. Make sure this is a position you can still breathe in here, guys. Reach for the shin, the knee, the ankle, or the foot, whatever you have available to you today. Maybe it's the ground. Breathe into that midsection, into that waist. Good work, everybody. Good work. Keep breathing into that space. Just getting this stretch started. Nicely done. Okay, slowly let's straighten ourselves up. Bend that front knee and switch it over to the other side. So other knee is down now, other leg is out in front. Let's go ahead and start by pulling the belly button in, squeezing that glute, the same side of the knee that's on the ground. Keep that glute squeeze, push the hips forward just a little bit if you need to. Want to find a medium stretch here, guys. Something that's effective, but at the same time, something that doesn't feel like it's going to rip internally. Keep that glute squeeze, guys. Good job here. Breathe into the front of that hip. Good job, everybody. Good job. Way to start your Monday off on a higher note as far as movement goes. Keep that glute squeezed. Keep those abs in. Breathe into that front of that hip. We'll do one more big breath. Keep the glute squeeze. Nicely done, guys. Now we can ease off that tension, straighten out the front leg. Same deal. Once we have the toes pointed up towards the ceiling, can lean forward, grab onto the shin, the foot, the ankle, the knee, whatever we have available to us today. Breathing into our midsection, trying to stay nice and square at the hips. Letting the belly expand as we inhale. Good job, you guys. Good job. Good work, everybody. Good work. Breathe through it. One more good breath here, guys. And a nice long exhale. All right, let's slowly straighten ourselves up. And bring that knee slowly to bend. You guys can continue to stretch or get up into whatever position you may feel comfortable with. That's all the time I have left for this class this morning, Movement Prep and Cardio Crush. Thank you all for joining me. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday. Don't forget to check out Slack, hashtag Exos, and our SharePoint site, Exos at Autodesk, for everything Exos. Cool. Catch you guys next time.